before there's some other discussions, right? And so that paraphrasing kind of really helps. It doesn't have to be word from word. It can be if that's, the best way for you or easiest way for you. But as long as you stay with that same message that they're relaying to you. Okay, so we'll any whoever like to start, we can start with them, and then we're gonna alternate back and forth. So you'll share what you would like, blank, and it would make me feel, feeling word, and then your spouse will paraphrase, and then we'll go on to the next one.
Okay.
Who would like to go first?
You want me to go first, Keisha,
Okay.
or you want to go first?
It doesn't matter.
Okay. All right. So my first one is I would like encouragement. It will make me feel empowered. That's the first one.
Okay, so you would like encouragement because you want to feel empowered.
Yes.
Okay.
Huh?
All right. Okay. Keisha, your first one.
I would like more time. I would like to spend more time because it will make me feel seen.
Scene. Okay. Sunny,
So
you want to
you feel
paraphrase?
like spending more time will make you more. It uh, make you more present. Like you'd be more seen in the relationship. Is that correct?
Mhm.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. Sunny, second one.
I would like more empathy. It would make me feel more understood.
So you would like for me to have more empathy for you. And then what did you say? It'll make you feel?
More understood.
It'll make you feel more understood.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. And Keisha, yours? Second one?
I would like more PDA. It will make me feel more sexy.
Okay.
So you would like more PDA, like affection, kisses, and hugs. It would make you feel like you're more loved and wanted and desired.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Last one.
I would like more gratitude. It would make me feel more validated.
Okay, so you like more gratitude because you said it'll make you feel more appreciated.
More appreciated. Yep. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay. Well, did you say appreciated originally, Sunny?
No, validated.
Validated. So you
Validate.
want to be heard.
Hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. And then Keisha, last one.
Um, I would like to have more me time because it will make me feel at ease.
You would like more me time, time to yourself, because it would make you feel more ease, more peace.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Good. 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 Thank you, guys. So now we're gonna do something a little more in depth with these requests. So I'm glad you mentioned Sunny empathy. Right. We didn't talk too much about that yet, and I think a lot of times we have a different understanding of what the difference between empathy and sympathy is. So with that in mind, Sunny, tell me your definition of the difference between empathy versus sympathy.
Um, Sympathy is more like you have pity for me. You're um, you kind of resonate how I you feel sorry for me. You resonate that I'm going through something. Um, but I guess empathy is more like there's an understanding um of a situation. I guess more no you would think you would think you would think of the situation now before approaching somebody because you just have more empathy for the person. I guess. Um,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, so like what you're saying, that you would think about how you respond because you're trying to have more empathy for that person. Is that what you? That's what
Yeah,
you're
I guess um just the ability to understand what I'm going through, so I can so I can um so I can share my feelings a little bit more with you,
saying. Okay. Okay.
just to see
All
it
right, Keisha. What?
my perspective, like to see see it my point of view.
Okay. Okay. Keisha, what would you say? How would you describe the two? Oh, did we lose you? Can
Can
you
you
hear
hear
me?
me?
Yep, I can hear you now. Okay.
I can hear you. Can you? Okay, empathy for me will be like I kind of like if you're like in a situation and I feel bad for you, but I can't understand. Like I don't have. I I guess I'm not going through the situation. Maybe that's reverse. Maybe empathy would be like we're not going through the same situation, but I can still acknowledge how you feel. But if I have empathy for you, I guess I'll feel sorry that you're in that certain situation.
Okay. Okay. So you guys are pretty close. So sympathy, especially when we talk about in relationship, sympathy is reactionary, right? So I just like kind of where you were going with Sunny of like you feel bad for the person, you may feel pity, you may feel, you're responding to what they're presenting to you, right? So in a relationship, if my partner is angry, I can be sympathetic by responding to their anger, whether I get angry back, whether I get sad back, but it's reactionary. Empathy
I'm in a meeting.
is where we are trying to going back on that word that you used, that understanding, but listening to understand. You don't have to be in the same position. um like you were saying, Keisha, you don't necessarily have to know all of what they are going through, but you're making that attempt to put yourself in that person's shoes. And so
Mhm.
it's more intentional to get that understanding of that person.
Hmm.
So more commonly in arguments, we're sympathetic, right? Of like, I don't like what you're saying. I don't agree. This isn't correct. This is what it should be. This is what you do, but you're telling me I do it. We're just reacting
Yeah.
versus listening to say, okay, if they're telling me I'm doing this, even though I may not agree that I'm doing this, I'm going to give my partner the benefit of the doubt that this is how they're experiencing me. So let me try to understand how they're feeling about it and what I can do to try to make this better. Instead of getting defensive, right? And then pointing out like the tit for tat type of thing, pointing out what they do, and then that doesn't really it isn't really productive, right? Because then we're just both talking about what each other does versus actually doing something about the things.
Yes.
So listening to understand is kind of where I want you guys to focus when it goes to applying more empathy. um and in that you should ask questions versus making statements about what you do that they're saying that you don't do, because that's still reactionary, right? And so ask questions of, if your partner says, like some of the things that we have here, if my partner says, I want you to, excuse me, I'll use something that you guys don't use so you can practice on these, but let's say I want you to help me with more chores, and that would make me feel more appreciated. Instead of saying, well, I take out the trash, sympathetic, right?
Mhm.
Empathetic is, okay, well, what types of things would you like me to help with that would make you feel like I'm helping you more? That's more empathetic.
Mhm.
Yes.
And so that's asking the question so you can get to the solution versus just talking about what you think is already happening. So with that in mind, we're going to go back through these wishes, and I want you all to ask questions to try to understand why they're asking for these things. I
Okay.
don't know if any of these are new. I'm assuming they're not new requests, but any of them seem new, or were you hadn't heard very much about it from your partner before?
Um, I've heard the quality time from Keisha. I've heard that one. Um,
Hmm.
yeah, I think that's important. I've definitely heard that one before. And a public display of
Okay.
affection, I've heard that one too before. Yeah,
Okay.
I've
Okay.
heard that.
All right. Well, maybe we'll give some more clarity, or at least some more context to why they're
Mm-hmm.
being requested.
Yep.
So, well, Keisha, we'll start with
Okay.
yours then. So, I would like more time
Mm-hmm.
together, and that would make me feel
Mm-hmm.
seen. So Sonny, I want you to think of questions to get an understanding of why quality time makes her feel more seen.
Okay. Okay. Keisha, when I spend quality time with you, how does it make you feel?
That you're there. I feel your presence. Um, it makes me happy. You're my best friend, and I want you here with me.
When I'm not around, does it make you feel that I'm not there, that and then you're unhappy, and it makes you feel the total opposite?
Yeah, I kind of feel like you want to spend your time with the person you desire the most, and so I long to be with you, but
Okay.
because of the situation, we can't be together.
What kind of things would um, feel like quality time with you? Would it be like going to the movies? Would it be like watching Netflix? Would it be going to the park? What kind of activities would bring quality time?
I like eating together. Um, I like anytime we can get together and laugh together, things like that.
So, like if it's a comedy play, comedy movie, a stand-up show, something like that, would be
Hmm.
quality time versus, um, you know, going bowling or going skating or something like that.
That's fine too. I'm not opposed to it. We can
Okay.
either be in the backyard and have a picnic with each other, as long as we're spending time together and it's not too hot.
So, I guess the main thing is just, I guess the main thing is just interacting with each other during that quality time. Either we're laughing with each other, we're playing
Yes.
bowling with each other, or we're eating with
Mhm.
each other. Just something where we're interacting with each other.
Mhm. Yes.
Okay.
Well, I have a follow-up question. Would you still consider it quality time if the kids are there?
It depends. But they
Okay.
always are there. But I guess yeah, because at that point it's family time. But I would like some husband and wife time, just us together.
Hmm. Okay. Yeah. And I asked that for that very
Mhm.
answer, because sometimes you know, sometimes we can say, well, we're spending time, but you particularly really mean couple time
Mhm.
is the bigger one for you.
Yes.
So okay.
And then like what and
Okay.
if we're spending
Um
quality oh, go ahead.
oh, no, you're good. You're good. Go ahead.
No, like, last thing, if we're spending quality time, what are some of the things that you would like to avoid? So, um, I guess you said maybe the kids should, if it's just us, that'd be good. Is there anything else that we
Mhm.
should avoid that'll make it truly quality time? Like,
Our financial problems, um, your health. I don't want to. Oh God, I don't want to seem mean, but like I want you to be healthy, of course, but I just don't want it to be like when we're in the midst of something, oh, I feel sick, and now I'm like, oh crap, he feels sick. Now I feel horrible about the quality time. Um, I'll say, um, top problems, any problems that we got going on at work, things
So
like that.
any negativity, got it.
Hmm.
Gotcha.
But you being sick is not a negative thing because it's real. So I don't want it to be like you being sick is a negative thing. It's not.
Gotcha.
It's just maybe not, I guess, not the main topic of the day or
Right.
evening.
Gotcha.
That yeah. So if you
Okay.
don't feel well, it's
Right.
fine. You can know, but
Mhm.
I guess not dwelling on that.
Hmm.
Okay.
Okay. PDA. More PDA would make her, and it's really interesting that, and that's why, Sonny, I went back to your specific word, because she didn't just say that she wants to feel affectionate or she wants to be seen. She said it would make her feel more sexy. So
Mhm.
give me a question or two that relates to your understanding of that she wants more PDA and it makes her feel more sexy.
Okay. So, would it be more kissing and hugging and touching? Would those be some of the things that make you feel more sexy and just in the public for people to see?
Hmm.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
And like
What
when we go to church, like you be close to me because we don't sit close together at church. And I kind of mentioned to you multiple times, like, why don't you be close to me? Why don't you put your arm around me? Like, show me
oh,
you love me in public, things like that.
I feel so dumb because I never remember you actually saying that. Okay. Okay. I'm sorry about that.
That's
Oh,
okay. It goes in the notes. Goes in the notes now.
yeah.
That's okay.
Okay. All right.
You have another?
And what are some of the things that you don't want me to do for PDA? Uh, that maybe seem